Plant the seeds of code today and watch your ideas flourish tomorrow. Welcome back to the Python tutorial by Violavizn Education. In this video, we are going to cover Python data types. So what is Python data types and why they are important? Python data types are classification or categorical of the data items. They represent the kind of values that tells what operations they perform on the particular data. And yes, they are crucial because data types are the building of blocks any programming languages, including Python. First stop is the number data type. Numbers. Python supports integers, floating point, and complex number. They are defined as int, float, and complex class in Python. For instance, when you assign value 20 to the variable name x, you are using an integer data type. If you assign a value 2.0 to a variable name x, is a floating point number. Numbers with decimal values called float data types in Python. And complex numbers. They were written using letter J. And the J represents the square root of -1. So next we have the string data type. Strings in Python are identified as a contiguous set of characters represented in the quotation marks. Python allows for either single or double quotes. So if you assign hello to the variable name greeting, hello you created as a string in Python. Now let's move on to the list data types. So lists are used to store multiple items in a single variable. Let's imagine we have a fruit bowl contains apple, banana, cherry. So let's create my list equal apple, banana, and cherry inside the square bracket. While you print my list, you will get an output apple, banana, and cherry. So lists are one of 4 built-in data types in Python used to store collections of data. The other 3 are tuple, set, and dictionary, all with different qualities and usages. So lists are created with square brackets. List in Python and another sequence of items. It is one of the most used data types in Python and it's very flexible. The list is changeable, meaning that we can change, add, and remove items in a list after it has been created. It allows duplicate values. All the items in a list no need to be as the same type. For example, imagine a list like this my underscore list because this list contains string, an integer, and a floating point number. The fourth data type is tuple. So tuples are used to store multiple items in a single variable. A tuple is a collection which is ordered and unchangeable. Tuples are written with round brackets. Tuple is an ordered sequence item such as list. The only difference is tuple is mutable, which means you can't change an element of tuple. It is assigned. So example, consider the tuple 1 is equal ABC and some integer whatsoever on list. Tuple items can be of any data type. Next, we'll move on to the set data type. Sets are used to store multiple items in a single variable. Set is one of the 4 built-in data types in Python used to store collections of data. A set is a collection which is unordered, unchangeable, and unindexed. Set items are unchangeable, but you can remove items and add new items. Next, we'll move on to the dictionary. What is dictionary in Python? In Python, a dictionary is a built-in data type that stores data in key value pairs. It is mutable, unordered. Each key in a dictionary must be unique and immutable, such as a string, number, or tuple, and it is used to access its corresponding value. So what is key value pairs? Each element in a dictionary consists of a key value pair where the key is used to index the associated value. Keys are unique within a dictionary. What is mutable? Dictionaries are mutable, meaning you can add, remove, or modify key value pairs after the dictionary has been created. Unordered. Prior to Python 3.7, dictionaries were unordered collections, meaning there was no guarantee of the order of the items. However, starting from Python 3.7, dictionaries maintain the order of insertion. Dictionaries can store values of different data types, integers, floats, strings, lists, etc., as both keys and values. Accessing elements. You can access the value associated with a key by using the square bracket notation with the key inside. Let me explain this my underscore details. And my underscore details dictionary, the key, name and age have values chef and 24 respectively. Additionally, it includes two more key value pairs, born year with a value of 2000 and year with a value of 1999. However, you print my underscore details, it prints my details to display the contents of the dictionary. Let's see how the data types work in the code itself. Open Python idle editor. Start with the numbers data type. A is equal to 50. This assigns an integer value of 50 to A, and when we print it, we see 50 and its type. The type itself, it shows class int, which means indicating it's an integer. The next one is a float. A is equal 50.0. Here A is assigned a floating point value of 50.0. When we printed, we see 50.0 and its type is class float, indicating it's a float. Next one is A is equal 50j. This is called complex value in Python. This assigns a complex number to A with 50j representing the imaginary part. When we printed, we see 50j and its type of class complex, indicating it's a complex number. So let's see with the output. Yes, as I told you, we receive the same. We receive for the numbers, we receive 50 because we print the A and then the type of A will get the class integer. The same we receive for the float and the complex also. So here we see the code for string data type. It's also called text data type in Python. In this section, we are working with strings. Greetings equal to hello world. This assigns the string hello world to the variable greeting. When printed, it outputs hello world and its type class string. It's indicating is a string. So let's check with the output. So we get a class string and we get the output hello world. Here we are dealing with list. So my list is equal to apple, banana, cherry. This initializes a list with 3 elements. When we printed, it shows apple, banana and cherry, as same as what we give for the my list. And when we print, this type of function will get the type of the list. It indicates class list. So next we assign list 1 is equal to ABC in a string and then 34 integer. True is a boolean value and then another integer and one more string. As we discussed, a list can contain different data types. So when we print the list 1, we'll get the outputs of the list 1 and then when we print the type of list 1, we'll get the class list. So let's check with the output. Yeah, here is the output. So this section involves tuples. Yeah, this tuple is equal to apple, banana, cherry. This initialize a tuple with 3 elements which are apple, banana and cherry. So when we printed, it shows the same output apple, banana and cherry. So for tuple, as we discussed already, we use the parenthesis. And the next, this tuple is equal to apple. It is important to note the comma after the single element. Otherwise, Python will consider this as a string. So here is an example without comma, how it works. This tuple is equal to apple. So this is not a tuple, but a string due to the absence of a comma after apple. So when checked for type, it shows class string. Let's check with the output. Here is the output for your clear. So this part is about set. This set equaled apple, banana and cherry. We are using the curly braces. So when it comes to set, we have to use the curly braces. And when it print this set, it shows apple, banana, cherry with the curly braces. So when checked for type, it shows class set. And then next, this set is equal curly braces, apple, banana, cherry, apple, and then close curly braces. This initialize a set with 4 elements, but since sets only contain unique elements, it automatically remove duplicates. So when it printed, it shows apple, banana, and cherry. It removes the duplicate value because already we have the apple in the set. So when it prints, it will give the apple, banana, cherry as output. When we print the print type of this set, it shows the type class set. Sets cannot have 2 items with the same value. Duplicate values will be ignored. So let's check with the output. So here is the output. Here you can see. Finally, we have dictionaries. The code we create dictionary named student with 3 key value pairs. Key name with a value John. Then key age for the value of the key 20. And then the key name grade and for the value is A. So the curly braces decode the creation of a dictionary. Inside the curly braces, there are 3 key value pairs separated by commas. Each key value pair consists of a key, a string followed by a colon. And then the corresponding value, name, age, grade. And the name, age, grade are key in the dictionary, and the John, 20 and A are their respective values. So the values in the dictionary items can be any data types. So after defining the dictionary, the code prints the entire student dictionary using the printf student. So let's check with the output. Click on the run module. So here is the output. Let's check how we can access the elements in a dictionary. Accessing dictionary elements. The elements in a dictionary are accessed using square brackets with the key of the element. In the code, we print the values associated with the keys name, age, and grade. So let's check with the output. So we can know how we can access the elements in the dictionary. Here you can see. These are the output for the accessing dictionary elements. As I told you already, we can modify the dictionary elements once it has been created. So here we check how it works. Dictionary elements can be modified by assigning a new value to the corresponding key as shown when we update the value for age and the grade. So here I assign the value 21 for age and B for grade. So let's check with the output. Yeah, here you can see the updated values for the age and grade. In dictionary, we can add new key value pairs and also we can delete the existing key value pairs by using delete keyword. In summary, overall, the code demonstrates different data types in Python and how to work with them. Python data types are integral in Python programming. They help to define the operations possible on the data and give a sense of a storage method of a data from numbers, lists, strings, tuples, and dictionaries, understanding these data types. Remember that the key to the mastering in Python or any programming languages that matters lies in understanding the basics building blocks. So keep practicing and keep coding. Happy coding, kids!